I wanted to talk a little bit about. I went to the Turlock swap meet yesterday, and what I was looking for was a aluminum intake for an AMX, because this thing weighs a ton. Yeah, and everything you found was to fit a small block Chevy. I could have had a nice aluminum intake manifold for $25 if it was a small block Chevy, but that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for an AMZ. So this is what the cast iron one looks like, just for my future reference. There's a firing order, 18436572, and just to give me an idea. So in the future, if I ever find one, that's what it looks like. It cracks me up. Alaska Dog always has to get in the video. She's always got to check things out. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention, I was looking for it because on the wheels I need some lugs for it, and what they are is 1/2 inch by 20 lugs. And I found a guy there at the Turlock swap meet that had tons of hubcaps, and he's called the Hubcap King. And this guy was just that's my other dog, the big one. He's a very nice guy, had well stocked of stuff, and brand new parts. But if you ever need hubcaps, that's the guy to go. It's called a Hubcap King. He got tons of hubcaps. Alright, bye. I want to show you some of the goodies I got from the Turlock swap meet. I found this one lady that she had a bunch of old military footlockers full of what her dad was collecting over the years of books. And she's practically giving them away because there's like $1 a piece. So I found this one. I used to have this one, actually, How to Rebuild Your Small Block Chevy, and I got it really from my buddy Craig. He doesn't need it. He's got all this stuff memorized, but it'd be good reference if he's so inclined to look something up. And I found this one, basic wiring. Goes on, just common stuff on house wiring, on how to wire stuff, wire plugs and circuits, replace a 3-way switch, and etc. But he's got an older house where he needs a lot of wiring done. So I got that for him. And this one piqued my interest here because it's a Shilton's manual. And I already had a Shilton's, but $1 a piece, how can you resist it? And the AMX is 69, so it goes up to 69. So how can you beat that? It says 61 to 69 plus Volkswagen. So if you had some Volkswagen parts, that'd be great. But this is what I bought it for my AMX. So references on it, and it shows it on the bottom there. Series 70 Javelin. Well, the AMX didn't get the cut for the printer, I guess, but they show it in the lower right corner. 69 AMX. And you go back to the very end, and it does have Volkswagen stuff. There's general tune-up stuff and Volkswagen stuff. Emergency warning lights system. Now you can look all this stuff up on the internet, obviously, but I like it stuff nice hard copy of stuff. And it's funny, they had this one, and this is the book that I borrowed from Craig that I temporarily lost. I told you that I mentioned in another video about famous for losing stuff. Well, this is the manual that Craig gave me, and then I lost it. I couldn't find it. He wanted it back. So I bought another one that's got a green and yellow cover to it and gave him that. So it's just a different printing. But this is the one that he was supposed to get back. Alright, bye. Okay, so here's that green and yellow one that I mentioned. That's Shilton's. That going by memory. I thought that's what it was, but it's basically the same thing. Covers cars, American cars from '69 to '76, and the other one was '68 to '75. So it is 1 year off. And one of the things I was looking for at Turlock with no success was I thought for sure I would find this thing, a horn. I need 2 horns. So that's a face that the face that fell off. But there's two of these on the front that's mounted to the radiator support. And Rod said he has one, so he's going to give me that. So I just need to find me one more. And I thought for sure they'd have something at Turlock, but I didn't go down every aisle. So I'll find something. Should be something. I thought it'd be easy to find. I think it's just in general. I think even that stuff will be Camaro even. It's a standard design. Old Camaro. One just probably just like it. But I couldn't find any. Just all I found was older horns. Okay. This is the last thing I wanted to talk about of the things I got up of the Turlock swap meet. This piece of railroad tie. I seen this in a pile of the stuff that this guy was selling, and it's a nice piece. Maybe it's like 6 inches long there. Someone cut that piece off. I don't know what they were planning on using it for anvil or whatever. And there's even a hole they bored through it. But he was saying, I asked him, well, how much you want for that? And he says, well, make me an offer. I says, $5. He says, okay. So I got this real thick, whether I use it for a paperweight or to pound on it, for shaping metal or what the case may be. That's what I don't know what I'll use it for, but I just thought it was neat because it reminds me of my old house. So I used to have over on Oak Grove Circle. I had a neighbor across the street. His name was Rod. His girlfriend was Una. She was a Korean gal. Rod and Una. And he was really friendly. And he worked as a signal repair guy. And he'd repair railroad crossings. And at one point he gave me a piece that was a little bit bigger than that, probably like about another 3 inches or so. So that's what I use it for being able to work with metal. But it just reminded me of that, and somewhere along the lines, and some of all the moves that I did before I got over here, I lost it. So that's why I got it. Just to remind me of that. Okay, that's it for the exciting things I got from the Turlock swap meet. Alright, bye.